Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be doing some quick one-turn kill content on Confessor of Inquisition and some Dark Visions bosses. Now this is not really a budget run. If you're having problems with this boss and you want to see a budget run, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But for now, we're going to go to this and we're going to just kill it really quickly. So level 3 for the hard mode, we're going to be doing Rebellion category only. Now you can bring a friend if you want to. We don't need to, but if you want, grab a friend. Probably the best one is going to be Wondrous Flash Lightning, but we're gonna do it with no friend, and we're gonna use our own Lightning and remake Cloud to OTK the boss. This is the original Cloud, not the Cloud Strife. Vanille and Saz for all the buffing, breaking, both side fields, etc. And Ihana for the killer buff. This is a pure Rebellion party. And I recommend, if you can, try to save a team like this, because there's future fights where you're going to want to quick kill with either a Rebel party or an Evocation party, etc., etc. But so what we're going to do, Saz is going to do his, where is it? Put me behind the wheel. That's all that really matters. Vanille is going to do break field, and we're going to imbue thunder to Cloud. Ihana will just human killer both of them, so human rune. And then Lightning is going to do the shifted LB, and Cloud will do the shifted LB, which will chain with Lightning. And as far as a great sword in peril for Cloud, we're getting it from a vision card. So we go ahead and chain this up, and there is our turn 1 clear on Zalmo. Would have done more damage if we didn't have the, 10 billion damage cap, but there it is. So all missions. So just gear real quick. Saz completely naked, Vanille completely naked, Ihana just using the vision card for the automatic great sword in peril. If you don't have this card, either give Cloud, a sword or a gun, or just don't use an Imperil is probably fine. Lightning, just, attack power gear. There it is. And then, a good card. And then Cloud in the shift form is Titus STMR. It's very important. Other than that, Tifa's earrings, his own greatsword. Double chain cap increase because he doesn't have any chain cap at all of his own. And then a good card. We kind of overgeared here. We did more than we needed. As you saw, the last hits, had the 10 billion damage cap. 67 billion damage. So we overkilled by a lot. But, yeah. So I recommend you save a party like that for future Rebel-only content. And there it is, kind of handicapped by some of the damage caps, etc. Alright, let's go over and show an updated turn 1 clear for the Dark Visions sub-bosses. See you in a second. Alright guys, next up we're going to be going to the magical fight in Dark Visions, the Mage sub-boss. And we're going to be using an Ice Mage party. It's an updated version of the Ayaka team I've posted in the past. The boss is not weak to ice, but it doesn't really matter. We're still going to just overpower it. So we're going to be using both of the Frost Veritas units for our turn 1 OTK. Ilmatil will automatically buff killers. Yish will be our leader and some LB damage. Ayaka will do her Magnus for the big damage. And then Dark Lineage Lastwell will do a little bit of damage, but he's got a support chain because of the 100 count chain score. So therefore he's not using his good LB. But it's fine. So we're going to definitely overpower the boss, even though he's not weak to ice. So what we're going to do is the old Veritas of the Frost will do his field, stat buff, LB buff, etc. with Silverite Stratagem. New Veritas of the Frost will field, will do his 89 break, and then we'll do Katana Flick to dispel the boss. The boss has no buffs, but other bosses might. So Yish is going to be our weapon in peril as well. She's going to use her LB first with Ayaka doing Finale. Then Dark Lineage Lastwell will do quad Ice Barrage. That'll give us the chain count score. It's also magical damage. And then Ilmatil will, with the Erinys Ring, Quad Blizzara. And we're going to go ahead and chain this up. We're going to click Yish first, send her. And then that should be our 100 count chain score, as well as 4 billion damage or better. So the boss, the damage cap is like 3.9 or something, and we did 5 billion. So there we go, overcapped by a comfortable billion, and the boss is not even weak to ice. So, if the boss was weak to ice, we'd do a lot. But there it is. So right there, oh wow, Yish, unfortunate. But Ayaka did pretty good. Last one did decently. Not really, honestly. But it's fine. So the 100 count chain score is the biggest irritation for those turn 1 kills for that setup. But there it is. So I'll show you the gear real quick, and then we'll pop over to another one. So Naked Ice Veritas. Whoops. I didn't mean that. Let's see. Ilmatil is just using the Erinys ring. Extra money, why not? Yish is using, just LB damage versus insects. There we go. And there's the setup. And then Ayaka, spear build, because, Yish's weapon in peril. And, some insect killer, etc. And then Dark Lineage Lastwell, again, spear build. And then just chaining damage versus insects. Alright, let's pop over to the physical fight, where we're going to use another ice clear. Although the physical fight is weak to ice, so it'll be really nice. But again, we're going to be using the Ice Veritas units for our damage. And then some... I'm sorry, not for our damage, for our buffing. And then Hayo, Ayaka, and Dwayne will do the damage, with Ihana doing auto killer. It could also be Ilmatil. Same thing. Anyway. So, in order to get weakness damage, though, we're going to do this a little bit differently. So, Veritas of the Frost will Ice Field, we will Icy Grasp, and then we will imbue the party within Blizzaga. So, Veritas of the other Frost will do Silverite Stratagem, and then we're going to use Ice damage twice. That'll give us 2 weakness hits right there. Now we're going to use 4 more attacks with these party members. So, Shifted LB of Hayo, Shifted LB of Ayaka, Ihana will Extreme Nova Chain, she auto-buffed killers, and Dwayne will do his Magnus, Atonement, and Absolution. So we're going to send the back row first, we're going to wait a moment, then we're going to send Dwayne. So send this, wait, send Dwayne. And that should be our damage cap. Again, we need 4 billion or better, but this boss is weak to ice, so we did more than 4 billion. We did 13.2 on turn 1. So there you go, and I'll show you the gear real quick. Nothing special here, but Dwayne is using a fist build for the Imperil. So there you go. So, I mean, it's all about Hayo. He does all the damage. I don't think I'd put killers on the party because it's a physical team, so who cares? But, yeah, Hayo did, 8 billion damage by himself. So, the Veritases are just using some, ice weapons, kind of whatever. Dwayne, fist build, and yeah, I didn't do any killers, so that's why the damage was low, because physical team, like, who cares? So, no killers, he has no machine killer, so he did very low damage. Hayo is a premium, he has Omni Killer to everything, he's going to always carry it, so there it is. And then Ayabrea, Shift Form, same thing. I didn't gear for any killers, so no machine killers, her damage was terrible. But we could have done a bunch otherwise. Anyway, there's the quick OTKs. See you in a bit.